Okay, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. Yes or no, ask any question, and it is timeless. So anytime you land upon this reading, it will be perfect for you. So any question you have, if you want to know if it's a yes or a no, you're tuned in the right place. I'm Seqkat, by the way, from Seqkat'sEnlightenment.com, and I'm thankful to have you here with me. So go ahead now and take a moment and look at the totems and get a feel for which one is kind of tugging at you. Might want to take a slow, deep belly breath and connect back with your higher self to help you tune in better. You can use any method that is perfect for you. You might have likely noticed this particular totem showing up in your life. Maybe that one's the one for you. Your eyes might be falling on the same one over and over again. That one might be tugging at you. Whatever's tugging you. And if you by chance try one and it doesn't seem to be fitting you, try another one. Sometimes your ego does get mixed in. Try as we might, and we might find the other one fits you. And if you need more time than I'm affording you here, by all means, feel free to pause the video. Okay, I will meet you at your totem. Okay, welcome. If you chose the Raven totem for this week's Pick a Card reading, yes or no, and it is timeless. Ask any question. All right, so let's see what your theme card is. Your theme card is Know Your Power. And this one did come in reverse, so we need to pay a little special attention. Okay, so keep in mind as I do this reading, I have this tuned. So general reading, I have this tuned to many of you in your unique relative stories. So as I give you different scenarios, tune into the one that is aligned with you. So I'll pull a few cards on the theme card to get a little scenario and give you my first impressions with that prior to reading the cards. Know your power for a yes or no question. What I'm getting with this one is, for some of you, it is a yes, but you're feeling a little wobbly. You're feeling like you possibly can't do it, and you're thinking it's probably a no. And you have the power to do this, and they're reminding you, know your power, know you have this power. So that's for some of you. For some of you, it actually might be a wait to get into your power. Aha! Perfect card for that. Okay, so let's see. Expanding upon your theme cards with a few cards here. All right, so we do need to heed our intuition with the moon card showing up here in this reverse. We might have some emotions that might be messing up our intuition, and that might be hard for you to figure out, is this yes or no, because your emotions are saying one thing and your intuition knows another. Going back to, you very well may be in your power to do something, but your emotions feel scared. It doesn't want to mess up. It doesn't want to fail. It doesn't want to mess up survival. That would be your ego. So it can be not knowing its power, just totally in fear. So you might have some emotions you need to clear with, so you can tune back in more clearly with your intuition. And then some of you have a decision to make, yes or no. Or wait. This cat at the moment is waiting. So this will be good for you, for those of you that are here. Like, you're like, I'm already in this wait mode. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to go. I've been waiting. The rest of this reading hopefully can get you back on your feet of yes or no, which way do we go? And this card's coming in, but the Queen of Pentacles coming in here, the Earth Queen, she's got all her stuff together. She's got things going. So again, you very well may have all your stuff together. I think this one will go back to this one of knowing your power. You're there, you're ready, it's all good, the green light's going, yes, 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 yes. You just don't have a little bit of faith in yourself, and you might not be trusting, you can be lacking that trust. So I think that's what that's pointing at there. Okay, so let's pull up your row of tarot here. And I will pull you up an entire row of tarot, and then I'll start reading the cards. Okay, they're coming already. They're popping. Not only coming, they're popping. We have things to say. Ooh. Okay. All right. Some of you on this wait. This is interesting. I usually get a hard yes or a hard no. Some of you, the answer is wait. So it's a future yes. Because you got your harvest coming in. You've planted the right seeds and they're coming in. And this is why this queen here has got it all together. So some of you just need to sit back and wait. Know your power. It's there. You put your power into those seeds that you planted and your harvest is definitely coming in. You are just in a waiting period for it to come in. So just biological time will reveal that. Okay, so some of you have some romance or partnership issues or non-issues. Some of you, okay, is this a new romance possibly? Is this going to be a good romance? Is this going to be a successful romance? Looking good. Especially with her here too, looking good. Yes. Some of you, no. Sorry guys. When we clarify, we'll get more on which story you're at. Because we're getting both here. Now, for what it could be, some of you just might have a little bit of an issue, a snag, a little bit of emotional clearing again that you got to do. And it could be delaying a positive thing going on with your romance where you have to wait. So clear those emotions, work with that, and then this turns into this. So that's where some of you are at. So some of you are in that little waiting. This is an interesting reading. Usually I get hard yeses and no. This one has a lot of weight on this. But they're coming, but they're being delayed. Okay. Yeah. There's some preparation you need to do. Preparate in this one too. Yes. Weight is a big one on this one, guys. This is really interesting with this one. Yeah, there's some preparation you need to do. Because we're not looking at success right now without doing this preparation. So some of you are doing good. You've planted your seeds. You got your stuff together. It's just a matter of knowing your power. You've done it right. Your harvest is coming in there. Hang in there. You'll make it. Some of you have got some work to do, some planning to do. You're not headed with your success. You're trying to leap before you're prepared. You're trying to do something, and that is followed by this one. That's not going to work because you're not prepared. So in order to get this one to work, prepare. You definitely have some preparation to do with that one. Now also, this one that was looking successful, this is quality time being spent together in front of that one. So for this one to be successful, again, a little bit of waiting might be coming into play here because you just need to spend time with this one for it to be successful. So don't jump it. You might be going yes or no. Don't jump it. Take your time with them. Enjoy your journey to getting to the couplehood or taking your couplehood deeper. Enjoy your time. Definitely do that. Because we don't want to get burned here. Some of you are needing strength, and the strength is to face these emotions that you need to clear. And the strength also is to have patience, because that is being followed by this. Have that patience, wait, because your harvest is coming in. So yeah, you do definitely want to have some patience. So you get a lot of waiting for this one, guys. Now, these partnerships, keep in mind too, also could represent a business partner, a business that you're getting into. So again, you'd have to see, have you done your business preparations? How's that working? Also, spending quality time to getting to know that person, you know, get your ducks in a row. And sometimes it's not even just business, it might be a project that you're doing that you need to be partnering up with someone or those that can assist you. Maybe it's people that provide you a service for whatever stage you are in your life or whatever you're doing in your life. They provide you a service and you might be utilizing their service a lot or something too. So again, you want to make your preparations, do your research, and also again, spend some time, clarify to get that to be successful. Again, preparation, more preparation there too. So yeah, and again, work through some of those emotions. That's definitely it. So let's clarify for you guys. Okay. Again, I'm gonna pull up the whole row and then start clarifying for you. And while I prepare to do that, I'd like to take this moment and give a shout out to my subscribers. I love you so much. And thank you for the new subscribers. I love having you here join me. And I appreciate all of your comments. I love to see how the readings connect with you. I really do enjoy those. Thank you for so much. And I appreciate your likes as well. And your likes and comments also help me in the algorithm, which help me grow and expand this channel so I can reach out and help other people. I really appreciate you helping me help others. Thank you so much for that. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here with me. And if by chance you need a reading, I'd be happy to do that for you. I have links to those in the description box below. I got them all right there. Yes, we did. Okay. Okay. For some of you, you may have already experienced a failure of some type, and that's okay. That failure is working out your highest good and alignment. So don't let that failure derail you. That was what was best for you. We have got to have strength. And you know what I failed to do? And let me do that now. I failed to give you your horoscopes because this is relative to many of you in your different, unique relative reality, so tune in. This one represents Pisces, so this may represent you or someone with whomever you're engaged in the situation. And this one represents Leo, same situation, scenario, and this one represents Gemini. I meant to do that, I forgot. Okay, all right, so yeah, we need to have some strength because everything is going to be right with your world. See, that's followed right here too by everything is working out in your highest good and alignment. So this is why we need to be patient because your harvest is coming in and it's a good harvest. You've planted the right seeds. Now, interestingly enough, this one was followed by this one in reverse. We have a partnership thing going on. We have a little preparation to do. Interestingly enough, it's clarified with the partnership upright. So some of you have sown your seeds and you've got it right, and then I'll go back to that upright numbers card too. So whether this is a business card, a business partner, or a romantic partner, or maybe someone that's providing a service for you that you're having to partner with to do this, what have you. This, whatever your seeds you're doing, this is looking good. Some of you need to do that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is ironic. Okay, so this is the same card as this one that clarified this one. That's upright. Clarified it upright. This one followed it that was reversed. And it's being clarified by this one that was upright, reversed. So you've got to plant your right seeds and have faith and wait for your harvest to come in. Some of you haven't planted the right seeds, and that's why some of you have gone through a failure, and that is working out in your highest good and alignment. Don't let that derail you. Have strength, courage, hang in there, because everything will end up right in your world, because your harvest will come in and the partnership will work. Because you weren't prepared, and the Tower card came in and knocked it all out. So some of you, I think, are suffering some repercussions. And I know egos hate the Tower card, especially when the Tower card comes in reverse, because it's usually a big shocker of a change. But basically what it is, the Tower card really helps you. This is for me, this is what this card means. Your guides have come in and help you knock out the crap that your ego just held on and clung to for dear freaking life. This is what I want. I know it's what I want. This is what's best for me. I know it is. And your ego is absolutely wrong. It's not what's best for you. It's not working out. And you were getting nudges. You were getting whispers. And your intuition was talking to you. You weren't listening. And what happens is then is what I call, we get this spiritual kick in the ass. They come and rip it away. And the ego's like, oh my God. So while your ego is oh my godding, you can tell your little ego, I like to see it as a little child, don't worry, the sun is shining, it's upright. And deep down you know this because the sun it's upright. If you didn't know this, it would be reversed. So deep down you know this. So it's going to work out, guys. It's going to work out. Even if you're in the reverse situation, it's going to come upright. Just work with that tower, work with the change, understand that that tower and the rip out and things that did not work out is working in your highest good alignment, and it's going to make everything right with your world. Okay, so the preparation that we were not making, okay, yeah, so we were getting burnt here because we were really clashing here with some people. Your ideologies were like really clashing, or your desires, perspectives were really clashing to the point you just need to love one another, love each other, accept that they have their values, their beliefs, their conditioning that are different from yours. And it's okay for both of you to be different and not have to bring each other into being the same. Sometimes you can work with that and be okay with that and continue to relate. Sometimes it becomes really toxic if one or both parties gets really identified with their perspectives, that they're spitting and casting negative energy and blaming stuff at the other person for not being like them. Then it might be too toxic where there might be have to be a walking away. So if that pertains to you, those are your scenarios for that. Yeah, now this spending time with loved ones, there's some confusion here of some type. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to be interested. I will actually clarify on that one because that one's interesting. And then we've got the Lovers card coming up here, and then we've got the King of Pentacles here upright. See, it's over here reversed. So some type of failure is going to work out for your highest good. So whatever's happening, everything's going to work out. If this has been a partnership, a service, a romantic partner, business partner that has not worked out, things are flipping up and it's going to work out. So hang in there and it will be successful. I told you my solar praise is successful, so hang in there. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So watch out. Don't jump at something. Somebody might be offering you something. Look before you leap. Somebody might be offering you something, but they might have an ulterior motive. They might be looking out more for themselves than you, so be careful. Or someone might be taking advantage of you if you're sharing, so watch out for that. Or check with yourself. Are you abusing someone that's helping you by taking advantage of what they're offering you and maybe over taking advantage? So watch out for that. Now, I do want to clarify this confusion we're having with the time we're spending with others. Clarification on the Ace of Swords. Let's spin out a little bit more. Okay, so this, interesting enough, goes back to the Lovers. Oh, okay, so yeah, some quality time we're spending, but some of us are confused because we have things that are looking like they're not working, but then the things are going to look like they are working. So it could be, for some of you, one relationship is not working and it's breaking apart, and so the Tower card came in and kicked it and knocked it out of your life. Looks like an ultimate failure, but it's absolutely working out your highest good, because what it's going to do is bringing somebody new that is aligned with you that will work out. So that's some. So this is why you got to clean up some of these emotions, you know, attachments with that person. We have to heal those, so the healing comes into play. And also clear out any matching vibrations to that person of how it was not working, so that your new person, you don't attract the same person with a new face. You don't want to do that again. So yeah, that's what's going on with there. So we got a little bit more clarification on that one. That's very beneficial and helpful. Yeah, because then with the old situation, we have lost our passion, and because it's not in alignment with you. You're fired up and passionate about something that's exciting to you because it's in alignment with you. So for some of you, you're in a little bit of confusion with that because it's perhaps it's died out. The emotions of that relationship has died out. And that could go back to this one too, because this proceeded with clarification, this clashing. Like I said, for some of you, the clashing is so toxic that it has to end. So for some of you might be confused with that, and that's very understandable. And here with the King of Swords, they're telling you here, make a plan. Definitely make a plan. Get some clearing, healing done. This is why we have some waiting that we got to do, because it's time for you. And see, they're telling you here, so you got some preparation to do, and that was clarified by the Tower too. make a plan. What do you want? What do you want in this relationship, whether it be romantic, a business, or someone serving and providing you? What do you want? Use the law of attraction, that you have it exactly the way you want it. And utilize that and see that you have this. And map it out, so to speak. And spend time with it daily, visualizing and meditating, seeing you having what you want, getting to a matching vibration and frequency of having what you want. That will be beneficial for you. So let's clarify for you real quick with the angels. Clarify. Let's wrap you up with an angels and ancestors. Not too bad of a reading, guys. A little bit of clearing. Some emotions. Some of you might be in heavy emotions if there's especially been a breakup, especially if it's romantic. I apologize for that. And when I say apologize, you have my empathies. But keep in mind, they are telling you whatever failure happened is working out in your highest good and alignment. Oh, you got two here. Oh, yeah, see? You got the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So, yeah, you will reap rewards from this growth because you're going to clear that vibration and not be a match to that which was no longer working with you. And there's no longer an alignment. And so they're showing you where things were not working, things will end up doing so. So things are going to get better. So that's why it's not bad. I know it's painful. Definitely do some clearing and heal those emotions. So yeah, so enjoy the growth and reap the rewards because the rewards will be grand. Everything's working at your highest good and alignment and all is going to be right in your world. So have faith in that. Do not let go. Some of you might be having to wait on that too. Some of you are already there and you've planted the seeds and you're in that positive scenario. You just might be delaying a little bit. You've planted your seeds. This romantic partnership is coming and it's doing well, and just have a little bit of faith. And then track down your fears and desires with the Hunter card here. That's absolutely perfect too. What did I tell you? It's time to make a plan. What do you want? And a good idea to, and I told you, you've got to clear out those frequencies and vibrations that impede you having what you want because they're old and they're connected to conditioning that you've had that's made you a partnership to this clashing here. And we want to clear that. And that's why this Tower card has come in to help you clear that. But you want to make sure you heal it and let go of the thoughts that propel the continued feelings and emotions that keep you tethered to that frequency and vibration where it won't be successful. And this is where that growth will come in, because you will outgrow that old feeling, that old past stuff that held you as a match to that, and open up to the new. And the cards are shining positive that you are coming from this to this. And see, like, this is minor arcana. This is major arcana. So it's like, as small as this is not even working, it's going to be grand and big working. So maybe you dated somebody for a little while and it didn't work. Well, this is a long-term relationship that's going to work. So you see the difference there? So that's what you want to do. But you definitely want to track down any fears that are going to impede you having your desires. And you want to clear those out and keep your pathway open. And you got it. You are really not in a bad place, guys. Some of you got some emotions to work with, and that's understandable. But you're not in a bad place at all. Hang in there. So, see a bit of waiting for your yes or no. Thank you. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome if you chose the cat totem for this week's pick a card reading. Yes or no, asking a question, and it is timeless. And for your theme card you have, challenge your perception. Interesting for a yes or no question. Okay, so keep in mind that this is a general reading, so I have this tuned to many of you in your unique relative realities. So I will touch upon many different scenarios, so tune into the one that is in alignment with you. And so I will begin with this, my own impression with the card, and then pull a few here on the theme card itself. So challenge your perception. So your yes or no. Something may not be as it seems. So So your ego might be going, no! And your higher self's going, yes! Or your ego might be going, yes! And your higher self going, no! So yeah, something that doesn't seem, I don't think it's something that's what it may seem for some of you. It's not going to be for all of you. Okay, so we're pulling out a few more cards. Okay, yes. All right, so yes, we do need to tune into our spiritual team here. We need to have that breakthrough, spirituality, connecting with the higher self, guides, angels, whomever your guides are, stellar guides, ascended masters, archangels, whatever. We want to tune into those. Get that true perspective of what's really going on for you. Some of us are in a toxic situation and we're done. We're done with fighting and we're walking away. And maybe for some of you, the question is, should I be walking away? Is this the best advice for me? Challenge your perception on this one. Usually when it's a problem, I'm like, hell yes, walk the fuck away. But this one is saying challenge your perception. So maybe something is not as toxic as it seems. Maybe there's some underlying situation going on and you don't understand it. So like for like one example scenario that I'm actually getting is two different people might be fighting, and they could be friends of yours or whatever. And you might be hearing one side of the story and you might be thinking, oh, this other person's bad, but you perhaps have not heard their side of the story to find out what's really going on. So you might need to hear both sides of the story before you make a decision. And who knows, maybe with your spiritual divine help, you could help them clear this up and become friends again. It's just one scenario that's coming to me. So, I mean, this is, and also it could be one example to give you an idea of why you might need to challenge your perspective. Maybe something is not what it seems. And because it's sticky in a situation, then they're asking you to have strength and courage to challenge the perception. Is it what it seems? Because I know when that ego is in it's hard. It's really difficult when you're all flared up in emotions to just take a moment and breathe and calm down. So yeah, you're going to want to tune into your spirituality for guidance on that. All right, so let's go ahead now and pull you an entire row of tarot, and then after I pull you an entire row, and then I'll start reading the cards. Okay, yeah, all right, here we go. Okay, some of you are not on your fate line destiny. We are listening to ego in some way. So you might be getting ready to walk away from something, and that could be your ego talking. Again, going back into those emotions or getting all caught up in the story. We're having an identification with our own feelings, our own mindset, feeling right or what have you, and you need to challenge that perception. Something is not as it seems, because this choice to walk away, I don't think might be the best one, because it's not matching with your fate line destiny. So I don't know if this is a relationship issue, a job issue, walking away from a job, or a business issue, or maybe a project, people providing a service for you on this project. Hang in there, challenge your perception. Something is not what it seems. Now, what do I mean by fate line destiny? Do we have a destiny? Don't we have free will? What is that? Fate line destiny is that which Source wants to experience through you, and this is why you have desires and natural affinities. And it's always flow. If you move in those directions that go out with your heart, oh yeah, that feels good. Or it fires you up and you're excited and passionate, oh yeah, that feels really good, and it's natural and easy for you. That's called flow, and it works easy. You're following your fate line destiny. Do you have the free will to thwart that fate line destiny? Absolutely. And how do you know when you're doing it? Because life gets hard as fuck. Everything's challenging. You're not happy. You don't like it. People are irritating you. Things are grumpy and they're not flowing, and there's always this problem and that challenge, and it's not working out. And it's this block and that block and that block. you have the free will to go that way, but things don't flow. So it's up to you. You want to flow or no? Your choice. Okay, so yeah. We have a delay in a move possibility, like walking away, which might encouraging moving. Like I said, leaving a job. That could be one of those. Could be a relationship. I'm moving the hell out. Hang on a minute, because there's a delay here. This is not looking good. Or we're not navigating through our challenges very well because we need to change our perspective. So it could be one of that. Okay, family issues. Okay, we do not have family support of some type. So I don't know how this is playing a role with you. Is this your family that you're working with? And this could still go back to a job. This could go back to a career or a job, because they can become like your family, those that you work with. Or it could be a biological family. Or maybe you're into a hobby or like a spiritual group or something, and those are your family. Is the situation happening with them? Is they're not getting support there? Are you trying to walk away from that? Is that the right thing to do? This is what we're looking at. So this might be a no if you're thinking, should I leave? Maybe not. This is looking like a no to me, guys. We are feeling trapped with Capricorn card coming up, Capricorn, the Devil card coming up, which relates to Capricorn. Let me hit these while I'm thinking about it, don't forget. This one also represents Taurus, whether or not that maybe you or someone with whomever you're engaged in the situation. Keep in mind, I have this tuned to many of you in unique relative realities. And this one represents Leo, so see if that one fits you by chance. And this one does fit Taurus, so see if that one fits you. I mean, Capricorn, my bad. So see if that one. So we're feeling trapped. We are feeling trapped, and we might be feeling tempted to do something that our ego is after that's going to take us off our fate line. So yeah, you want to watch for that. We've got some grievances to work through. Like a new direction to go in a little bit, but we have some grievances. So you might have some new thing to go. Challenge your perspective before you step in that. You are in your power to make your wishes come true. So you want to tune into your spirituality for that assistance to do that, because that is where your power is. What that heart on fate line, your power is in that fate line, and your spirituality is great at helping you guide into that. So you want to tune into your higher self. Who knows what is best for you, and clear out that ego. So that's what we want to work with there. And this, by the chance, represents Aries. Okay. Yes, you can definitely need to have faith and put your focus on that you have the power to make your wishes come true, and put your focus on uniting with your spiritual team to help you out and get your focus off of this crap that's going on. Get it out of that story, get out of that egoic story. You can hold your ground, but make sure you're not being overly righteous, especially with this one coming in reverse like this. Are you being overly righteous? Are you just being right to be right because this is your own identification with yourself? And if you're wrong, this threatens your own identity with yourself. It makes your ego feel like it's going to be an annihilation. And this is where all this constant fighting is, and the hell with it. I'm walking away just so I can be right. Watch this. I really do think this, guys, is about a no. You need to challenge your perception. There's something much bigger here going on. We got to get our focus. How can we do this? Remember, some of you really need to hear this. We are egos in our little stories, and we are avatars, and we're having experiences. These experiences are stories. They're TV shows. They're roles you are playing as these avatars. We have to remember, behind these avatars, these are like masks. What animates you? What gives you life where you can walk and you can talk and you can experience and be here doing all this? The source essence. It is the truth of you, the core view of who you are, the essence. But here's the kicker. It's also the core essence of the other person with whom you're engaged in conflict. So you got source playing a game as you, and source playing a game as them, and a story's playing out. And it's making a good story, you know. What story is good where everything's rainbows and butterflies and perfect? A good story has a little bit of drama and conflict in it, and then the characters grow and expand and get better. So that's what you're doing. These people are providing a perfect opportunity to grow and expand and be a better version of you. So that's what you want to remember. You are source essence and they are source essence. And step out of that story. They are blah, 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 and they did this and that hurt me, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe you're feeling guilty and I was horrible, I did this, blah, 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 blah. Remember, that's not who you really are. That is your egoic personality avatar. Remember, the core essence of who you both are, source. That will help you tremendously. Okay, so let's clarify for you guys. Okay, again, I'm going to pull up the whole row for you and then start reading. And while I'm shuffling, I'd like to give a shout out to my subscribers. And my new subscribers, welcome. I'm so glad to have you join me. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate your likes and your comments. I love your comments. I love to see how the readings relate to you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And thank you for your interaction, engagement with your likes and comments, because they help me in the YouTube algorithm world so I can grow and expand my channel and help other people. So I appreciate you helping me help others. Thank you for that. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here joining me. If you by chance need a personal reading, I'll be happy to do that for you, and you can find the links to those in the description box below. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're off your fate line, the exact same card. We're being over righteous. This is what's throwing us off our fate line. So this card upright usually means hold your ground, hold your ground, don't let anybody knock you down. And it can sometimes reverse, but sometimes in reverse, and I rarely ask this, and we have a lovely loud vehicle out there, I apologize if you hear this. I rarely ask this, but the intuition is really telling me this. I already picked up on it when I read it this time. I usually don't use this one in that regard, but it's definitely showing up. We're being overly righteous. We're getting too much in our ego. We're too wrapped up about being right. Let the being right go. A question that I love how Neil Donna Wash presents it. I love it. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be love? Is it worth destroying relationships with people you love so that you were right? I've lost family members because they were so set in being right. They just shut me down all the time. It was so painful. I would give them love and support to be who they are, but they could not love and support me for be who I was, because they had to be right and I had to be wrong in their eyes for them to be right. It will tear relationships apart. Is it worth tearing those relationships apart, walking away, because we're so damn determined to be right? Challenge your perspective, because it's something that you very, very well may deeply regret, because it's gonna knock you off your fate line. And when you're off your fate line, nothing flows. It's not gonna work. You can do it anyway. Life's gonna be hard, difficult, and challenging. So take a deep breath. Remember, core essence, you're both of the same essence. And that essence, the essence of that essence, is love. Do you want to be right? Or do you want to be who you really are? Love. Okay, so for this one, yeah, you're saying not navigating through challenges very well, delay and trying to move away. So we've got a 5 of Cups. So yeah, we're looking at failures here. And we feel like we can't try again. You can. Maybe you failed, and maybe you fought and argued, you failed in the relationship. You can repair this. Don't let that failure keep you from trying again. Don't let that do that. Yeah, and that lack of family support. Here we got the Hermit card in reverse. We're over isolating, pulling away from them. We need to patch this up. And this is rare that my readings come out like this. But this one we need to patch it up and work it out, because this is definitely taking you off your fate line the way these cards are coming out, guys. You're over isolating. It's time to open that door. Stop looking at that failure. But you're gonna have to work with your own heart. Tune into your spiritual guidance. This is about spiritual freedom, busting into your spiritual freedom. Get your guidance, get your spiritual guidance. Yeah, because we're feeling trapped, probably trapped in our own emotions, and we are having some confusion going on here with all this too. And some of you are confused. It's like, darn, maybe it's some parents, maybe it's siblings, maybe it's best friends. You've been best buds forever. I wouldn't necessarily say romantic couple here, because those are usually pretty good at bringing out partnership cards, and I'm not seeing that. So I'm seeing this as work friends or co-workers or job friends, family, maybe like a hobby family. You know, maybe you were in a dance group, maybe you're in an artist group or whatever, something like that, where you consider them family. It's, yeah, that's what's going on here. So there's definitely some confusion. You might have that temptation to just stay in the story and fight and argue. There's some grief. We have a little bit, but definitely some grief that we need to clear out, and that's with this situation. Yeah, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. This is a life lesson for you guys too. It's a sticky one. It's a painful one, but this is a life lesson. And we need to learn from this. Because you have the power to make your dreams to come true. But you're feeling trapped, which is making you feel like you don't have that power. But you do. You totally do. And again, this represents Capricorn. And this one, by the way, represents Virgo, before I forget. If that's relative to any of you. And with your wishes coming true, you have got your focus on a lack of abundance. And the lack of abundance here is what it's going to take for this relationship to work out. Your focus is on how it hasn't worked. So it's on a lack. It can't work because they won't do X, Y, Z, or haven't done the X, Y, Z, or I can't do X, Y, Z. You're putting it on the lack. Or it hasn't been working out. It can't work out. Lack, 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 lack. Take your focus off the lack. Put your wishes deep down. Go into your heart. Deep down. What do you really want to see with these people? These are some people you really care about. What would you really like to see? Let's take away whatever the problem or situation that has arisen. It may have been an ongoing situation, since this is a life lesson. It could be an ongoing situation. Let's take away that situation and that never happened. How does your heart feel about that person or people? This could be a group or more, I'm not sure. I'm blind. Y'all got lots. I got lots of different people in your different scenarios, so you each have your own unique story. So I'm in the dark here. That's why I love your comments, because y'all enlighten me. Oh, okay, see how that fits. Okay. So anyway, take away that situation that brought about all of this pain and is making you want to walk away. Take that and remove it. How do you feel about that person now? So now let's just keep that situation out. What would be your ideal dreams and your pure wishes for your situation and your relationship with that person or people be? That would put you back on your heart-blind fate, your heart's desires. As I say, and that's the new path that you're being invited to come back on. Your heart's path, which you turn this up right, and it can be successful. But you can't do it yet. Like I say, there's a delay. Because you got some grievances to clear out, and that's the grievances with that situation. And something you need to realize, that situation is in the past. And ego loves, oh my God, that happened then, and it forever shall happen. No, it does not have to be that way. The ego likes to dupe us in its attempts to protect us. It does not have to be this way. These cards are telling you, challenge your perception. Go back to your spiritual views. Go back to what your higher self really knows. Something is not as it appears. So tune into that. And then you'll be guided to have faith. Don't put your focus on that bet. And here we go. The focus is on the lack. What's not working. Take your focus off of that. This is saying the same thing. Have faith and courage that it can work out. This is also Sagittarius. I don't know if I caught that one. Definitely do that. Get out of this I gotta be right crap. That is not working. That is where you are not being successful with the King of Wands coming in, and this is where you're the fire burner. King of Wands comes in, it either means a lack of success, or it could mean someone's burning you. Somebody is just being an agitating person, just burning the fire out of you. With your insistence on being right, you're the one doing the burning. So for some of you, you're going to have to look at this and go, oh my gosh, this is not going to protect every single one of you. But for some of you it is, and you got to look at the situation and go, okay, am I being the agitator here? Am I burning someone? This is going to take some really deep down looking at yourself and digging here, guys. This is a little bit tough because this calls for that self-reflection and being able to catch yourself where you are being tempted to hang in there with that ego, and that's what's trapping you. Your own ego about being right. That is what's trapping you. And this is why it's so confusing. That's your clarity card. It's confusing to you because you're trapping yourself with your own ego. So it is hard to do that self-reflection and scrutinize yourself and catch where you're like, okay, I'm not really meeting my own values. That's a painful one. I know, I've been there. And we have to let go of that ego's identity of being right and go, okay, you know what? Maybe I did fuck up. Maybe I am the one causing the problems. Maybe I'm not meeting my standards. Maybe I need to switch something, because you do have the power to bring your wishes to come true. And that power goes back to your spirituality, your higher self. Work with that ego. Now this one's a tough one, guys. I know it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull you up at Angels and Ancestor Oracle to wrap you up. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Yeah, and it's reverse, so we need to really pay special attention to this. This is going back to this right here. You're off your fate line destiny. And the clarification card for that is because you're so damn determined to be right. You're in your ego. We've got to get back to our heart's desires. We've got to clear this grief with our heart. Get back to what fires us up, what we really love, who we really are. Get back on your fate line destiny. You're the one that's taking yourself off of it. And you're the one that has the power to bring your dreams to come true. You're the one that is making yourself feel trapped. And you're confused with this entrapment because you're the one doing it. And that's what's making it difficult. You think the other person's doing it because they're causing you pain with whatever they're doing that you're not liking, but it's actually your perspective and perception. Challenge your perception of what is going on. Keep in mind, they're human too. They're having their own life challenges and they act out in pain. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Yes, people have hurt us. Every one of us can easily admit, has somebody hurt me? Oh God, yes. We also have to take that big swallow it, and I'm human too, and I've hurt other people. You know it's true. You can't deny that. And you gotta look right now, I think for the most of you, where are you hurting somebody else? But also, you're hurting yourself because of it. Because your ego is really caught up on being right, and you're choosing to be right, or you're choosing to be love. So get back to that heart. Fire Guardian, get back to that passion, who you really are. Love. Go back there. That will help you. And I know this one's tricky, guys. I know this one's sticky, but keep in mind, you have the power to make your dreams come true. You can come out of this getting what you really, really want. You know what to do. I believe in you. You can do this. I've done it. It can be done. If your ego needs evidence, it can be done. I love you. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome. If you chose the Wolf Totem for this week's Pick a Card reading, yes or no, ask any question, and it is timeless. So your theme card is change is unavoidable. Okay, so keep in mind, this is a general reading, so I have tuned this tune to many of you in your unique, different relative realities. So as I provide you with different scenarios, tune into that which is in alignment with you. So I'll pull a few tarot cards for a theme card, and also give you my first impression. So my first impression with this particular theme card, if you look at it, it's cyclic. It shows you night and day, death and rebirth. So this is about cycles, changes. So I think some of you are in a cyclic change. Yeah, and things are looking positive. It's a good change. Okay. All right, so some of you are looking at a new opportunity. Should you go for it? Absolutely, because it is ideal for you. New things are coming in, and they're coming in fast, and they are positive for you, so this is a yes for some of you. And some of you are not enjoying the fruits of your labor. So let's stay tuned and see what that entails for those of you on that particular storyline. This also represents Cancer. If that's relative to any of you, it could be relative to you or whomever you may be engaged in your situation that is relative to your question. Okay, so I'm going to now pull up an entire row of tarot for you and start reading the cards. Okay, we do have a couple different scenarios going here. Okay, for some of you that are not enjoying the fruits of your labor, that's because you're absolutely trying to force a square peg to fit in a round hole. It is never going to work. Deep down you know this. Stop doing that. It is not going to work, and this is why you're not enjoying the fruits of your labor. And this very well may entail some people with whom, or a person with whom, you are not in alignment with them. They're not a part of your vibe tribe, and this is why it's not working. Stop trying to make it work. That is just not working. You need to be who you really are, and you're not being who you are, and that's why you're trying to force this and make this work, and this is not working and vibing, and this is why you're not enjoying the fruits of your labor. And some of you are starting to feel really apathetic about the situation, and it's understandably so, because you're not being who you really are. And this is definitely leading to non-success for you. Definitely. And some of you very well may also feel like you have been betrayed, and maybe you have been betrayed by this guy. So tune into how that is fitting you. You're feeling out of whack, and you're feeling out of balance with the situation. For those of you in that scenario. So they're telling you to have faith, and you need to take your focus off all this negativity and how it's going. You need to flip this card right side up and go for that which you like, that which really works for you, which is ideal for you, which was in your theme cards over here. Going for that which is ideal for you. Some of you are on that path that's coming in fast. You're going for that which is ideal for you. It's bringing a new change, and you're liking that, and it's going to do well for you. All your wishes are coming true. Others of you are actually impeding all of that because you are trying to force this to work, and it's not. And this is why you're suffering with all of those other cards. It's not vibing with other people, feeling apathy, feeling out of balance, some type of betrayal is coming into place. You could, in this particular regard, actually be betraying yourself because you're not being who you are, trying to force this to work, and it's not going to work, and this is why your fruits of your labors are not coming in, and you're not enjoying success. So this is what we want to change and switch up, guys. definitely want to do that. Okay. This one represents Sagittarius, if I did not catch this already. Alright, so now I'm going to clarify for you. That one was really easy and quick to the point. Any questions? Clarifications here to answer them. Again, I'm going to pull up your entire row and start reading it for you. And I'd like to give a shout out to my subscribers and my new subscribers. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here with me. And I want to say thank you for all your likes and your comments. I really love your comments. I love to see how the readings connect with you. I really do enjoy that. I appreciate that. And your likes and your comments also are engagement, which help me with the YouTube algorithm, which really helps my channel to grow and expand, where I can reach out and help more people, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here with me. And if you by chance need a reading, I'm happy to do that for you, and you will find links to that in the description box below. No, it looked like it did. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, we're not being who we are. So yeah, you now tune into your spirituality and connect with your higher self to tune back into who you are. We definitely need to do that. That's important, and that's your higher self knows what is ideal for you and what is your joy and what is going to make it flow. You need to go back on your fate line destiny, so to speak, which is Source created you to experience life through you. It has desires of what it wants to experience through you. This is why you have desires. And this is why you have natural affinities that are easy for you. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be going for that which is ideal with you, that's in alignment with you. Not doing this crap, trying to make something to make your ego happy, because your ego thinks it'll be happy. Work that's not going to work. That's going to make you not enjoy life. So stop that. Cut it out. So yeah, definitely need to get back in that. Tune back into our higher self with that. And this also represents Taurus. If that's relative to you or with whom you may be engaged in your situation. So yeah, things are not being successful right now. Now we do have this type of partnership showing up here. And interesting enough, it is positive. Now, this could be for some of you that's back on that positive because you're going for that which is ideal for you, because some of you are in a misalignment with some people. So some of you going for a deal for you, something new coming in. It could be a new partner coming in for you on that one situation. And that is looking positive, not right. So that could be pulling in there. We felt a betrayal. It could be a betrayal from a partner that we thought was positive too. That could be coming up and showing on that one too, since that follows right behind that. But the Knave of Pentacles here is what's showing up to clarify that. And we need to get on a new journey here from this betrayal. And you will be successful with this journey here. You just got to trust that and go for it. And again, this is about a new journey too, because both of these are the kittens and starting on something new, going for that which is ideal for you. So definitely is putting more stress on that. So yeah, starting those new journeys. So we're feeling out of balance. And see, this was about the Pentacles, and here we got the Ace of Pentacles, and it's coming in reverse, starting a new journey again. But it's in reverse. So it's like it won't be successful until you get yourself into balance. And you take this card of not being who you are, flip it upright and be who you are. That's how you get successful. So for some of you that are not on that path and the others are, you got things that are deal for you, they're coming in fast, and you're going to enjoy your wishes come true. Those of you that are not on that path, your matching vibration to this reading, you can have all of that, and they're showing you what you need to work on and what you need to do, and it'll put you right on that path. So you got that coming. You're an absolute match to that happening for you. You just got a little bit of work to do to get it there. Don't know if I remember referencing this to Cancer. I may or may not have. I can't remember. Just having to think of that. Okay, so yeah, we're feeling some apathy here. Interesting enough, and that's being clarified by the Wish card. So see, yeah, your apathy with the situation, that things are not working, because the apathy followed where you're trying to make the square peg fit into the round hole. This is why you feel the apathy because source puts desires it wants to experience through you, and when you follow those desires, that's when life comes into flow, and that's what leads to your wishes come true. When ego goes, I'm scared, I can't because there's not enough finances, or I'm going to piss off so-and-so, or I'm going to be lonely if I don't hang on to this one person for dear life, even though I don't get along with them, there's no other fish in the sea, I can't have any other partner. Cut it out. That is your ego grasping, believing in lack. Source is inside of you. That's why you have desires. Tap into that source. And let me tell you something that source does. When you follow the heart's desires, it supplies you the resources, and that's why life flows when you go in that way. When you thwart it and try to fit that square peg in the round hole, life is hard. It is challenging because you're not flowing with source. Source gives you the resources to support source when it doesn't support your egoic avatar. So work on that. So yeah, your wishes can come true. This is why you've hit apathy, because this is coming into your face. I don't like this. I'm not enjoying this. You don't like it. You're not enjoying it. Cut it out. Deep down, you know you're trying to force something to work. Cut it out. Okay. Yes, 6 of fire. Yeah. Somebody is enjoying something. There's a payoff with this. It's serving you in a way. It's serving the ego. It's serving the ego in some way. Maybe it's financial. Okay, you could be at a job that you absolutely hate, but it's bringing you the money, and you're not going at the career that you really want, that your source is saying, go this way, you're meant to be this, you're meant to be that. Could be that. Could be you're hanging on to a relationship. Again, like I said, it could simply be, okay, I'm hanging on to this relationship, this romantic partner, because I don't want to be alone, but I don't get along with them. Cut it out. It is much healthier for you to be alone. Get yourself back on your feet. Get yourself situated. Be who you are. Get yourself there. And then who you are, then instead of being with people that don't vibe with you and don't align with you, when you start being who you are, guess what happens? You attract people who do vibe and who do align with you, and then you have a good relationship that's working with. So maybe you're even with a group of people, and this group of people, maybe it's your hobby, maybe it's your spiritual team, maybe it's your workforce, whatever. It's not working, cut it out. It's not working. Go for that which is ideal for you. Yeah. Let go of how it's serving your ego, because your ego is really betraying you. And that, like I said, your ego is betraying you here. Cut it out. Cut it out. Have faith. Put your faith. Stop looking at the lack. Oh, but then I won't have. No, you'll gain a whole lot more. What do you gain? Your wish is coming true. It followed this card. What do you gain? Your wish is coming true. Do you want your wishes? Do you want to be happy? Or do you just want to get by? Ego goes for get by. Ego's got 2 agendas. Number 1, survive. Number 2, avoid as much pain as possible. And this is why you'll see, and I use this example a lot, this is what happens a lot. You'll see somebody in an abusive relationship, and they stay in an abusive relationship, people wonder, why the hell did they stay in an abusive relationship? Because the ego goes, I can survive this abusive relationship. And if I get out of this relationship, I don't know, then I can survive that other relationship that looks a lot better. I don't know that, so I'm going to stay right here where I know I can survive. Even though that looks like non-abusive completely, I don't know. Maybe it's worse. Maybe they will abuse me. I don't know. This is what ego does. So ego will make you just get by. Ego will make you tolerate. Ego will make your life miserable. Ego betrays you, trying to protect you. Bless its little heart. It's trying to protect you, but it doesn't understand the whole picture that your higher self understands. So sit down with your ego, go on a little meditation. It is a toddler. See it as a toddler. Let it tell you its fears. I'm scared to death to let this go. I'm going to force this and make this work. I'm scared to death to let this go because I'm scared of XYZ. I like this part thing that I do have with this, and this is giving me some type of joy or safety or situation, and I don't want to let this go, and I'm desperately attached to because of XYZ. Then validate it and comfort it. No, you can understand that. Okay, you do feel comfortable with this, you do feel safe with this, you think you would love this, and you're repeating all of our wishes coming true. But I understand why you're doing this, and I understand you're trying to protect us, and I get that, and I appreciate that. And I love you. But you're really not happy. You, the little ego, is not happy, and I'm not happy. So let's tune to our higher self and be who we really are and go for that which is ideal for us. And then our wishes can come true, and we really will be happy. Have this conversation with your loved one, truly. and you'll be successful. Make a plan. You definitely will. You will definitely be successful. It's telling you your wishes will come true. Make a plan. What do you really want? Sit down and write down what you want. A lot of times your ego will not let you look at what you really want. Why? Because it's scared it can't have it. Let's just take the situations out. You have all the money in the world. You have all the people supporting you in the world. You have the best romance in the world. What do you really want? Write it down. I have it. Not I want it. I have this. Whatever it is you want. I already have it. Then sit down. Write down all the details. Sit down and visualize having your dreams come true. And do this every day. And you can change your frequency and your vibration out of not having what you dislike to having what you do like. Change is unavoidable. But things are coming in fast and they're positive. That change is good. This change is good for you. You just got to get your ego on board to understand it's good for you. So work with your ego and validate it and comfort it. Okay, so let's wrap you up now with an Angels and Ancestral Oracle. Winter. Perfect. Take care of your needs. The way you flipped it over, it really would have been reversed for you, so you really need to pay special attention to this. Winter. Take care of your needs. What do you really want? What will make you really thrive? Take care of it. Do that which will provide you that thriving point. Going for that which is ideal for you. Allowing that change to come in so that we can flip this card right side up and enjoy the fruits of our labor. We are flipping this card right side up and we are being who we are and we're listening to our heart and we're following that path and doing that. And that's where we find all of our wishes verified twice coming true. By taking care of your needs. Now, the wolf, he thrives both ways. He can thrive as a lone wolf, and he can thrive as part of the pack. Right now, you are a part of a pack. This is what follows this card. You're trying to force something to work that's not working. You're trying to force some kind of alignment with people that you're not aligned with. So right now, this wolf is not getting along with this pack. So for the moment, this wolf needs to leave this pack and become its real self, who it really is. Then that way you can attract this right side up, a pack that is in alignment with you. So whatever the situation or group of people, type of people it is, you can have that again, which brings your wishes come true. Be true to yourself and you can do it. I believe in you. It's not too bad a reading. We're in a little bit of a place where your ego is like clinging a little bit and it's a little bit scary. It can even be a lot scary. Work with that ego. You got this. You can do this. I believe in you. You got your wishes awaiting you. It truly can come true. Until next time, much love and much love.